Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another speed build. Today I am decorating the second of the townhouses that I built a couple of weeks ago. I will have a link down below to the outside of this build as well as the other apartment we have already decorated, the other townhouse we've already decorated. But today I am decorating this space for a sim who's really into woodworking and fishing. We were thinking like an uncle sim who has a really close relationship with his nieces or nephews, but doesn't have any kids of his own and just has a lot of fun hobbies. That was the idea behind this space anyway, and we were kind of thinking maybe this is the uncle of the other family I had decorated a space for, which had an unexpected addition, and maybe he moved into this building so that he could be closer to that family and help with his niece or nephew. So that was kind of the whole idea behind this build, and I will say there are some weird decisions in here. Not anything like too wild. I kept it pretty tame, but I did build this over on Twitch first, which always means we're in for a chaotic time because my chat loves to go off the rails. I've talked before about how every build we do, they suggest it needs to be for lesbian grandmas, which is totally fine and dandy. We do that quite a bit. That's like their favorite thing to suggest. But sometimes they do things like this, which is we're building this cute townhouse for, you know, this guy who has all these hobbies. And they decide somehow, I don't know how, that he's a Jedi and a mermaid and has a pet dolphin. And so many more things that I can't even remember. It kept going. I don't understand how this happened. In the entire 2 hours I was building this on stream, I was reminded every few seconds about how he needed to be a Jedi. So I'm not sure I agree with that because that is not what I had in mind at all for this build. But you will notice when we get up to the bedroom that there may be a lightsaber on the bedside table. So just putting it out there now. And you also might see that I'm trying to use some Batu items here and there as well. It's kind of odd, but you don't really need Batu for this build. You can definitely, you can opt out of that and you won't be missing anything. So I just wanted to mention that because this was it was a really fun stream and a really fun build, but it was a lot. My chat was just like tormenting me the entire time. And that's just kind of how streaming is on Twitch. And if you'd like to join us at some point and be part of that, I don't know why I'm inviting you to do that to me, but I do stream 3 days a week over on twitch.tv/Gryphi, which I stream on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. It'd be great to have you. Maybe not suggest lightsabers and being a Jedi every time, though. I would appreciate that. Or ball pits. That was another thing. Anyway, this kitchen space is coming together nicely. I decided to have a lot of pieces in this particular townhouse that looked to have been handmade and created with woodworking by this sim. I basically make their garage space into a little studio area with a woodworking bench and a few other items. So I wanted to have other items throughout the house that looked like they made them. So you'll see the coffee table that I used in the living room is the one from Outdoor Retreat. That's more like a log cabin-esque one. We have wooden shelves in the kitchen. And I really liked this theme. I thought it was a lot of fun having more handmade items. And I thought that this bookcase from the Werewolves pack was perfect. Also, I decided that this sim was going to have a cat. I completely forgot to give them a food bowl, though. They have everything else that they would need, just no food bowl. But since I'm not uploading this until all of them are done, no worries on that. There'll be a cat bowl. I've already added it. So once these townhouses are up on the gallery, you can have a kitty cat here. No problem. There is a litter box, which is going to be in the garage space. And yeah, I think that's the only thing I forgot was the cat food bowl. I feel like I always forget something when it comes to pets in this game. I don't know why. I'm just like, oh, I like the idea of having a pet here. And then I don't add what you need for it for some reason. Let me know if you do that as well. But anyway, here by the front door, I just wanted to add a space for your shoes. I also like to add mirrors by front door so you can just take a peek in the mirror before you head out. So I grabbed that one. And over on this side, I also add this like coat rack, which is from Laundry Day. And it once again looks like an item maybe the sim could have made in their little workshop area. I loved that idea. So that's what I put there. And then just getting a fire alarm and temperature controls and moving the bookcase ever so slightly so it's not in the way for your Sims routing into that living room. But we're working on the garage now, and this is the woodworking bench. Of course, it's a base game item. But for some reason, I just loved the idea of doing this in this space. I just thought it was so fun. And I did think a little bit about my uncle while I was building this because he's really into woodworking. He has like a whole basement dedicated to it. And he's currently working on a like fun like shelf thing for my bunnies. I know it's kind of a weird explanation. It's like it's like a cover for their litter box that is going to have like a railing on top so they can go hang out up there, and there's like a staircase. I did think of him while I was decorating this because he has like a pretty extensive woodworking workshop in his basement. So yeah, just adding some safety stuff in here. We have a fire extinguisher, a hose. I'm getting some tools up on the shelf. We have that little sign that's just like run away in case of fire, which I just thought was cute. So decided to add that there, and I'm trying to think what else I add to those shelves. I do know I get a rug in here, the like collection of rugs from Laundry Day. It just felt like the right color scheme and kind of cozy for this space. I like to have rugs to like, I don't know, it doesn't make sense in here covered in sawdust, but it's The Sims, so I thought it looked nice. And then what else do I add in here? Oh yeah, that wall piece that has all of the tools and stuff in it. I always forget if it's base game or not. It is. But for some reason, I always think it's from Get Together. I also added a clock in here and a little plant. And then we are just getting some laundry baskets for the laundry I added in here. And a cat photo above the litter box because I thought it was funny. Anyway, this is the upstairs bathroom. As you can see, it's the same layout as the other units. I just swapped out the mirror and added some decorations that match the rest of the townhouse a little bit better. Lots of browns and stuff in here. We have some of those bird portraits, which are so cute, the little feathers that are framed. And I put a couple of products up on the sink. And then we're moving into the primary bedroom, where I used this bed and shelf from the Outdoor Retreat game pack to sort of make a custom bedhead or headboard. Bedhead. I couldn't think of what it was called. Headboard. And I think that looks so nice because I didn't like how low the other one was, and I also wanted a darker wood. So that's what I did. And as you can see, there's a lightsaber on the bedside table. That was not my choice. I was forced into this. And we also have some lamps from that game hack as well from Outdoor Retreat that look more handmade. And I think they're so pretty. And then this dresser is from Cottage Living. I also got a desk over in this corner because we don't really have one anywhere else in the space. And I wanted to make sure you could have a computer in here. And I just ended up cluttering up the desk with another lamp and like a cat statue and some magazines. It's pretty simple over here, but I like how it came out. And then I get a couple of these like motivational posters up on the wall. I thought they were so cute. Something about the little bear one made me really happy. So I put that there with this like end table under it, which came with the new pack. And then I cluttered that up with more items as well. So we have a bug and a box and a chess set, just a bunch of like random clutter items that I feel like this sim might have over there. And I rearranged them a couple of times to make sure they look a little bit more realistic in their placement. And I'm trying to think what else I add over here. Oh yeah, I get some more mounted fish in here because I felt like there weren't enough fish upstairs. And here's a random Star Wars item. I don't know. Don't ask. I can't answer. It was not my choice. I am not super happy about it, but it's there. It's there. And I'm sure some of my Twitch chat will be in this comment section defending the decision and telling you more about the sim that lives here. I believe his name is Jed the Jedi. So I would recommend you read some of the comments to get the full story because I don't remember all of it because it was not my decision. Anyway, this is the secondary bedroom. We were kind of decorating this thinking it would be a good spot for the Sims nieces or nephews to come and stay. Like I said, I was thinking that he had a pretty good relationship with his family, and it was just a cute idea that he was like, oh, they could go stay with me, and has this whole extra bedroom for them. So that is how I ended up decorating it. It's pretty simple in here. I just have 2 beds. We're going to get a dresser over in the corner. And I think we get a stuffed Yeti as well. The Bigfoot stuffy that came with the little campers kit. I should be placing that here in the corner in a little while. And I just thought it fit the personality of the sim, but my chat insisted it was Chewbacca. So that's how that went. By the way, I am a Star Wars fan. I just don't like it in The Sims. So it's frustrating to me. Let me know if you agree, because it was just such a chaotic stream, and I'm glad I can share that experience with you all now. But anyway, let me know what you would like to see as far as the other 2 townhouses, because we have 2 more to go, and I'm not sure how I want to decorate them yet. They're both 2 bedrooms. They all have the same layout, essentially. It's just 2 of them are mirrored. So if you have any family dynamic ideas on what you would like to see, or maybe just roommates or something, do let me know in the comments. I would love to implement some of your ideas, and hopefully I will have some more of those townhouses out probably next week. But yeah, with that, we're going to be heading on into screenshots here shortly. So thank you so very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and click that bell to be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you so very much for watching, and enjoy those screenshots. Bye everyone.